हमने एक पत्र भी लिखा है को डोनाल्ड ट्रंप को, अमेरिका के प्रेसिडेंट। हमारा कहना यह है कि आप वर्ल्ड को यूनाइट करने का काम कीजिए। आपके 3 प्रेसिडेंट्स ने किया। एक प्रेसिडेंट वुडरो विल्सन ने लीग ऑफ नेशंस बनाया और 2014 से 2018 की लड़ाई के दरमियान जो युद्ध हो रहा था भयंकर, उसमें 42 देशों की एक मीटिंग बुलाई और जिसकी वजह से लीग ऑफ नेशंस वुडरो विल्सन ने बनाया, अमेरिका के प्रेसिडेंट ने, और उसकी वजह से एक प्रथम महायुद्ध रुक गया सन 1918 में। 1938 में फिर जर्मनी के हिटलर ने अटैक किया फ्रांस पर और उसकी वजह से द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध शुरू हो गया। और इसको फ्रैंकलिन डी रूजवेल्ट एक प्रेसिडेंट हुए अमेरिका के, उन्होंने एक मीटिंग बुलाई, 51 देश आए और उनकी वजह से वो एक यूनाइटेड नेशन बना जिससे सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वार समाप्त हो गई। एक और एफर्ट हुआ, हैरी ट्रूमैन ने मार्शल प्लान लागू किया जिसके अंतर्गत 13 बिलियन डॉलर्स उन्होंने यूरोप के फॉर्मेशन के लिए दिए, क्योंकि यूरोप के देशों में लड़ाइयाँ बहुत तेज़ी से बढ़ रही थीं, तो उसको रोकने के लिए एक यूरोपियन यूनियन बनाने के लिए उन्होंने दान दिया। और पहले 6 देश आए, बाद में 28 देश उसमें शामिल हुए और 28 देशों की एक यूरोपियन यूनियन बनी, एक यूरोपियन पार्लियामेंट बनी और 18 देशों की एक यूरो करेंसी बन गई और 28 देशों की एक यूरोपियन कोर्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स भी बन गई। तो उसकी वजह से यूरोप में शांति हुई। तो 3 एफर्ट हुए। तो हमने इनको लिखा है नए प्रेसिडेंट को, ट्रंप को, कि भाई आप एक वर्ल्ड के लीडर्स की मीटिंग बुलाइए और जो वर्ल्ड पार्लियामेंट का गठन कीजिए। हमारे देश के संविधान में कहा गया है कि एक आर्बिट्रेशन क्रिएट करिए जिससे कि जो आपसी झगड़े हैं 2 देशों के बीच के वो समाप्त करने के लिए कोई संस्था हो, आर्बिट्रेशन हो, तो उसके लिए आप काम कीजिए, क्योंकि आपके 3 राष्ट्रपतियों ने कहा है। और डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने कई जगह वायदे भी किए। अपने जब वोट मांगने गए तो वोटर से वायदा किया कि मैं विश्व एकता विश्व शांति के लिए काम करूँगा। तो ये पत्र हमने लिखा कि आपने बहुत सारे, महात्मा गांधी जी ने कहा कि वर्ल्ड की फेडरेशन नहीं बनेगी तो विश्व को बचाया नहीं जा सकता है। पंडित नेहरू ने कहा ईदर द वर्ल्ड विल यूनाइट इट विल पेरिश, या तो दुनिया एक होगी या दुनिया नष्ट हो जाएगी। और यही बात राधा कृष्णन जी ने कही, जो हमारे राष्ट्रपति थे सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन ने, कि विश्व की थोड़ी थोड़ी सोवरेनिटी, प्रभुसत्ता हर देश को देकर एक व्यापक प्रभुसत्ता बनानी पड़ेगी, उसके बिना इस विश्व को बचाने का कोई उपाय नहीं है। यही बात गोर्बाचोव जो यूएसएसआर के राष्ट्रपति थे, यही बात विंस्टन चर्चिल ने कही जो इंग्लैंड के प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे, और यही बात अमेरिका के 2 प्रेसिडेंट्स ने कही, ड्वाइट डी आइजनहोवर ने और जॉन एफ कैनेडी ने, कि यदि विश्व में कानून न बना और विश्व में यदि ये जो वर्ल्ड गवर्नमेंट न बनी तो तृतीय विश्व को कोई रोक नहीं सकता है। तो ये एक बड़ी भारी चीज़ है। द फ्यूचर ऑफ ओवर 2.5 बिलियन चिल्ड्रन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, 7.5 अरब की आबादी में 1/3 बच्चे हैं, 2.5 अरब जो बच्चे भी आपने देखे, इस तरह के बच्चों की संख्या 2.5 अरब है। द फ्यूचर of over 2.5 billion children of the world and the generations yet to be born have become progressively more insecure and unprotected during past 7 decades since the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the recent spread of international terrorism, global warming, environmental degradation, stockpiling of arms and ammunition, and ever-increasing expenditure on military research, fear of a third world war and a nuclear holocaust। तो ये जो आज स्थिति है कि दुनिया में कभी भी न्यूक्लियर हॉलोकॉस्ट हो सकता है। अब यदि तीसरा विश्व युद्ध होगा तो ये कन्वेंशनल वार, साधारण वार नहीं होगी, जैसे प्रथम महायुद्ध हुआ या द्वितीय महायुद्ध हुआ या यूरोपियन वार हुई या इंडिया पाकिस्तान की 3 लड़ाई हुई या इजराइल और पैलेस्टाइन की लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं। तो ये कन्वेंशनल वार नहीं होगी, बल्कि ये होगी न्यूक्लियर वार, और न्यूक्लियर वार होगी तो न्यूक्लियर हॉलोकॉस्ट होगा, यानी इस दुनिया में कुछ भी बचेगा नहीं। तो ये दुनिया आज ऐसे ब्रिंक पर पहुंच चुकी है जबकि पूरी की पूरी दुनिया समाप्त हो सकती है। तो उसे बचाने के लिए कोशिश हमारा स्कूल कर रहा है, और हम इसकी शुरुआत में ही बच्चों के मस्तिष्क में ये चीज़ें डाल रहे हैं कि बच्चों तुम्हें बड़े होकर, अभी तो खेल खेल में बच्चे खेल रहे हैं, एक खेल कूद है, और खेल कूद के माध्यम से ही हमने वर्ल्ड पार्लियामेंट का एक सीन करा। तो उनके माइंड में अभी से तो कोई क्या होती है वर्ल्ड और क्या होता है पार्लियामेंट, ये तो उनको अभी कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है, लेकिन धीरे धीरे करके उनके माइंड में उन्हें जो कहते हैं ना बच्चे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में जो अनुभूतियाँ 2 आँखों से देखकर और 2 कानों से सुनकर ऑडियो और विजुअल के द्वारा जो अनुभूतियाँ सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में होती हैं वो अवचेतन मन में वो धीरे धीरे करके जैसे जैसे बालक बड़ा होगा तो चेतन मन में कॉन्शियस माइंड में आने लगेंगी और वो जो उसने बचपन में देखा है जो सुना है तो वो धीरे धीरे करके उसको वो रियलाइज़ करने में उसको समझ में आने लगेगा, वो पूछने लगेगा, प्रश्न करने लगेगा और तब फिर उसकी समझ में आएगा तो बड़े होकर ये वर्ल्ड की पार्लियामेंट बनाए। और दूसरे एक था कि एक ही छत के नीचे हो अब सब धर्मों की प्रार्थना, परम पिता है एक सभी का, सब में हो ये भावना। तो प्रार्थना सब मिलजुल के करें, सारे धर्मों के लोग एक ही छत के नीचे। तो ये भी एक कार्यक्रम था। तो बच्चों के मन में शुरू से ये डाल रहे हैं कि परमात्मा तो एक है, धर्म तो अनेक हैं। और ये यहाँ पर सबसे जो शुरुआत की बहुत सुंदर उसमें था यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवाम युगे युगे। कहते हैं यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत, जब जब धर्म के प्रति मानव के मन में ग्लानि उत्पन्न हो जाए। अब ये धर्म है क्या? धर्म माने होते हैं कर्तव्य, और कर्तव्य क्या है? प्रभु की आज्ञाओं को जानना और उन पर चलना। और ये हमारे स्कूल की प्रार्थना में भी यही है, आई बियर विटनेस ऑफ माई गॉड दैट thou hast created me for 2 things, to know thee and to worship thee। मैं साक्षी देता हूँ हे मेरे परमेश्वर कि तूने मुझे इसलिए उत्पन्न किया है कि मैं तुझे जानूं और तेरी पूजा करूं। परमात्मा को जानने के मानी क्या है? कैसे जाने हम परमात्मा को? वो कहीं दिखाई नहीं पड़ता, उसे हम बात नहीं कर सकते, उसका कोई ठौर ठिकाना नहीं है। कहाँ तो पूजा करने जाएं और कैसे उसको जानें, कैसे पता करें कैसा आदमी है वो? तो वो परमात्मा कोई शरीरधारी नहीं है, वो आत्म तत्व है, वो कण कण में व्याप्त है। लेकिन उसकी जो शिक्षाएं हैं, गीता है, त्रिपिटक है, बाइबिल है, होली कुरान शरीफ है, गुरु ग्रंथ साहब है, किताब इक़दस है, ये जो शिक्षाएं हैं।
President Donald Trump, President of the United States of America, do or die, karo ya maro. We request you to keep your promise of uniting the world, or else we are all destined to perish in a nuclear war, which does not seem to be very far. The future of 7.5 billion people of the world, including 2.5 billion children of the world and the generations yet to be born, has become progressively more insecure and unprotected during past over 7 decades since the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the recent spread of international terrorism, global warming, stockpiling of weapons of mass destruction, and fear of Third World War and nuclear holocaust. It is now a situation of do or die for all of us. Dear President Trump, bravo and kudos to you. Only the brave can say what you have said. On the following dates, some historic statements by President Donald Trump. You said, on 15th December 2015 in Las Vegas, USA, while addressing US electorate during your campaign for US presidential election.
I think I'm going to bring unity to the world. That's what I do. I bring peace and I bring unity.
You said on 22nd May 2017 at Tel Aviv airport during a visit to Israel.
Now we must work together to build a future where the nations of the region are at peace and all of our children can grow and grow up strong and grow up free from terrorism and violence.
You said on 24th May 2017 in the Vatican to His Holiness the Pope. I am more determined than ever to pursue peace in the world. You said on 19th September 2017 at the UN General Assembly, New York.
Making a better life for our people also requires us to work together in close harmony and unity to create a more safe and peaceful future for all people.
You said on 26 January 2018 in Davos, Switzerland, at the World Economic Forum.
That we are all stronger when free, sovereign nations cooperate toward shared goals, and they cooperate toward shared dreams.
You said on 24th October 2018 in Montessori, Wisconsin, USA.
We want all sides to come together in peace and harmony. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. It'll happen.
We are all proud of you as the greatest world leader because you have promised to unite the world and make it a nice place worth living. A meeting of sovereign countries and formation of a world parliament like that of the European Parliament of 28 sovereign countries is the only way to unite the world and bring peace to the world. Some statements made about world unity by great world leaders. Some great world leaders have said, Mahatma Gandhi said, the future peace, security, and ordered progress of the world demand a world federation of free nations, and on no other basis can the problems of the modern world be solved. Winston Churchill, Prime Minister of Great Britain, had said, unless we establish a world government, it will not be possible for us to avert World War III. John F. Kennedy, President of USA, said, we must create worldwide law and law enforcement agency as we outlaw worldwide war and weapons. Dwight D. Eisenhower, President of USA, had said, there must be law, steadily invoked and respected by all nations. For without law, the world promises only such meager justice as the pity of the strong upon the weak. Mikhail Gorbachev, President of USSR, had said, an awareness of the need for some kind of global government is gaining ground, one in which all members of the world community would take part. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, said, either the world will unite or it will perish. Dear President Trump, many world leaders in the past have said that world unity is required and it is the only solution to save mankind from complete annihilation. But only you have promised you will unite the world and establish peace on the earth to US public and your voters, to His Holiness the Pope, and to the people of the world. Dear President Trump, you are the first world leader in the history of mankind who has committed to bring about world unity and world peace. You are the greatest leader of mankind who has said that I am going to bring unity to the world. There have been many world leaders before you who have only said that unity of the world is needed. But you are the only one who said that.
I think I'm going to bring unity to the world.
President Donald Trump created history by befriending North Korean leader. Mr. President Trump, being the leader of the most powerful country in the world, you have shown the greatest capability to leave the past behind by moving ahead for the good of the people of the world with your power of unconditional love. You have lived the words of the great US President Abraham Lincoln, who once said that the best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. It takes a lot of courage and willpower to embrace a once hostile nation and announce that you share a very special bond with its leader. At the historic Singapore summit on 12 June 2018, you shook hands with Chairman of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, and turned hostility into friendship. This was one of the rarest, unprecedented, and unthought of acts of your courage in the history of humanity. You have forgiven a once hostile country and saved the world from the scourge of war. At your press meet in the White House, you had said, "Anyone can make war, but only the most courageous can make peace. And I will do whatever it takes to make the world a safer place," in response to a question from Time magazine. Mr. President Trump, you had rightfully proclaimed that the past does not have to define the future. Adversaries can become friends. The world too has responded very positively to this development and has hailed you as a strong and decisive world leader who has shattered old diplomatic norms. You have created history, as it was unthought of to get North Korea to take concrete steps towards denuclearization. It is time now to live the great legacy that you have inherited from the US presidents. Your three predecessors had used their decision-making ability vested in them as the US president and used their power to rewrite history as follows. American President Woodrow Wilson initiated the formation of the League of Nations in 1919 through the collaboration of 42 sovereign nations of the world to end World War I, to achieve the shared goal and shared dream of world unity and world peace. Although only 1/4 of the countries of the world attended this meeting of world leaders, and still the formation of League of Nations saved the world from the scourge of World War I. American President Franklin D. Roosevelt initiated the formation of the United Nations in 1945, initially through the collaboration of only 51 sovereign nations of the world to end the World War II, to achieve the shared goal and shared dream of world unity and world peace. Although nearly 1/4 of the countries of the world attended this meeting of sovereign world leaders, and still the formation of United Nations saved the entire humanity from the scourge of World War II. Today, 193 countries are its member, and for the past 73 years, there has been no Third World War. American President Harry S. Truman initiated the formation of European Union by implementing the Marshall Plan in 1948 through a donation of $13 billion to rebuild Europe, which ultimately led to the formation of European Parliament, initially through the collaboration of 6 sovereign European nations, which grew to include 28 sovereign nations to achieve the shared goal and shared dream of unity of European countries, where no nation is required to give up its sovereignty. Since its formation, it has succeeded in preventing wars between otherwise warring European nations and has brought lasting unity and peace in Europe. For the past 70 years, since the formation of European Union, there has been no European war. Dear Mr. Trump, like the above 3 far-sighted and visionary US presidents, You must now call an urgent meeting of sovereign countries of the world, with even a few countries attending initially, to collaborate to form a world parliament for a shared goal and shared dream of world unity and world peace. In such a new democratic system, every country will enjoy its sovereignty and at the same time will collaborate with other sovereign nations to achieve and realize the shared goal and shared dream of world unity and world peace. Unity is the biggest strength. Though a single nation or a rogue nation can threaten or challenge the authority of one nation, however, no single nation or a rogue nation can challenge the authority of the nations that have collaborated. For example, once the League of Nations, with collaboration of 42 sovereign nations, was formed, no individual nation or any rogue nation on earth had the courage to challenge its authority. Then, when United Nations was formed with collaboration of 51 sovereign nations, no individual nation or any rogue nation, howsoever, had the courage to challenge it. And similarly, no nation can oppose or challenge the European Parliament, which is the collaboration of 28 sovereign nations. Unity has strength, and even if a few like-minded sovereign nations can come together and collaborate for a shared goal and a shared dream of world unity and world peace to form a world parliament, no single nation or any rogue nation will have the courage to challenge or oppose this world parliament. We believe that you, President Donald Trump, will take a similar initiative to form a world parliament like that of League of Nations, the United Nations, and the European Parliament to save the humanity from the threat of World War III and a nuclear holocaust. Dear Mr. President, if Third World War were to happen today, the whole of humanity will be wiped out, as it will not be a conventional war like that of World War I or World War II or European War or any territorial war, but it will be a nuclear war, and no one would be left alive in this world. Then there will be no need left to form a world parliament. Abdul Baha, interpreter of the teachings of his father Baha'u'llah, the manifestation of God for this age, who founded the Baha'i faith about 200 years back, made pronouncements on behalf of his father regarding America and her destiny, and prophesied, this American democracy will be the first nation to establish the foundation of international agreement. It will be the first nation to proclaim the unity of mankind. It will be the first to unfurl the standard of the most great peace. And again, the American people are indeed worthy of being the first to build the tabernacle of the great peace and proclaim the oneness of mankind. For America hath developed powers and capacities greater and more wonderful than other nations. The American nation is equipped and empowered to accomplish that which will adorn the pages of history, to become the envy of the world and be blessed in both the East and the West for the triumph of its people. The American continent gives signs and evidences of very great advancement. Its future is even more promising, for its influence and illumination are far-reaching. It will lead all nations spiritually and politically. Abdul Baha said, True civilization will unfurl its banner in the midmost heart of the world whenever a certain number of its distinguished and high-minded sovereigns, the shining exemplars of devotion and determination, shall, for the good and happiness of all mankind, arise with firm resolve and clear vision to establish the cause of universal peace. They must make the cause of peace the object of general consultation and seek by every means in their power to establish a union of the nations of the world. They must conclude a binding treaty and establish a covenant, the provisions of which shall be sound, inviolable, and definite. They must proclaim it to all the world and obtain for it the sanction of all the human race. This supreme and noble undertaking, the real source of the peace and well-being of all the world, should be regarded as sacred by all that dwell on earth. All the forces of humanity must be mobilized to ensure the stability and permanence of this most great covenant. In this all-embracing pact, the limits and frontiers of each and every nation should be clearly fixed. The principles underlying the relations of governments towards one another definitely laid down, and all international agreements and obligations ascertained. President of America, Harry Truman, had said, "Men make history and not the other way around." In periods where there is no leadership, society stands still. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better. The world today has become increasingly interdependent. Today, no nation, howsoever powerful, can survive alone. Now is the time when a world leader needs to come forward and take lead to unite all the nations of the world. We believe President Donald Trump is one such leader who can take lead to unite the world by calling a meeting of world leaders and form a world parliament. Abdul Baha had also said, "Do not busy yourself only in your own concerns or the concerns of your own countries alone. Let your thoughts be fixed upon that which will rehabilitate the fortunes of mankind and sanctify the hearts and souls of men." Dear Mr. President Trump, in you we see the strongest and the most compassionate world leader who can rehabilitate the fortunes of mankind by forming a world parliament. If you feel like consulting with us further on this issue, we can come to meet you in the White House. On behalf of 2.5 billion children of the world and the generations yet to be born, as well as the entire humanity, we are looking towards you for your action to call a meeting of world leaders in 2019 and form a world parliament in 2019. If you feel like consulting with us further on this issue, we can come to meet and consult with you. On behalf of 2.5 billion children of the world and the generations yet to be born, as well as the entire humanity, we are looking towards you for your action to call a meeting of world leaders in 2019 to form a world parliament. God bless you. Yours faithfully, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, Founder Manager, City Montessori School, Lucknow. Convener, International Conferences of Chief Justices of the World, and self-appointed guardian of the world's over 2 billion children of the world and the generations yet to be born.